What's up, guys? This is Black Dominance here, and I'm here to talk about Chris Cyborg versus Holm. So, in this video, I'm going to spend 2 minutes each talking about both of their careers, and I'm going to give a fighter. I'm going to give a fighter breakdown on each of them. And then after that, I'm going to talk about who wins. So let's first start with the champion, Chris Cyborg. Now, when it comes to Chris Cyborg, I think she is very highly overrated. And proof of this is her record. Pretty good. 18-1, But let's look at the people. She beat Tanya Evinger, Lena Lansborough, Leslie Smith, Dana Imbrivimava, Faith Van Duyn, Charmaine Tweet, Morlos Coinsin, Hiroko Yamanaka, that's a no contest because the bitch fucking cheated. Jan Finley, Moraklia again, Gina Carano, who had only fought 7 times before she actually quit. You see a pattern here? Oh, and Shayna Baszler. So, you see a pattern here? Who the fuck are these fucking people? Yet she gets all of this, recognition. They call her oh yeah, she's the greatest of all time, all this, that, and other. But, there's nobody of notoriety on here. And, one thing she is a proven cheater. Let's talk about Holm now. Holm is a great boxer. Amateur kickboxing career, professional boxer, mixed martial arts. Did pretty good, But her MMA career, I must say, is less than impressive. The most impressive thing in her career is her beating Ronda Rousey. And a lot of people complain so much about, Holm, she's not being treated fairly, this, that, and other. So, she wins a split decision with Raquel Pennington in her very first debut. Then she beats Marion Renee or something like that in another decision win. So then because of her lack of losses or whatever, Dana White then decides, hey, let's skip her ahead of Miesha Tate, Amanda Nunes, everybody else in front of her, and give her a championship bout. I don't know if she was the best, she was the worst matchup possible for Ronda Rousey. She beats her. And then people were talking about how she was going to be this next, dominator. She's going to be kicking everybody else's heads off. 3 losses in a row. Didn't even defend the fucking belt. Loses to Miesha Tate, who Ronda Rousey smashed twice. Then she loses to Valentina Shevchenko. Then she loses to Jermaine Durand. After 2 losses, they gave her a championship fight. So then, her most recent fight, they gave her a gimme fight with Beth Correia, where they didn't throw any punches at each other at all the entire fight. And Beth was bored and saying, hey, come here, fight, hit me, and she hit her finally, and they were talking, and like Beth Correia is not an impressive fighter at all, you know. This was the biggest give me fight ever, and like it went all the way, and they were like, ugh. So they're giving her another championship fight. This is her third championship fight in a row. I mean, like, for doing absolutely nothing. She's boring. She loses. She is less than impressive. And at one point or another, I think she has been on steroids. A lot of people who come out of Jackson and Wink are. So I'm not really impressed with this fight. But let's talk about who I think could possibly win this fight. So you got Cyborg. And you got Holm. If you look at Cyborg's last fight, she struggled knocking out this flabby. Look at how cut up this woman is. She walks around at 172, 180. She's huge. Calls out smaller fighters like Ronda Rousey and Miesha Tate, who walk around at like 140, and she's walking around at 190, 180. And yet here she is, like, she also punches on straw weights. But, like, she struggled with this flabby, fat soccer mom who who ran away from her most of the fight. Didn't throw any kind of punches. You could tell that she was a fall woman. Holm, however, even though I don't care for the way she fights, she's not gonna run into those punches. She can counter all of those wild punches that Cyborg does. She's not gonna run up on this woman if like Cyborg struggled with Jermaine Durandamy. What's her name? Shit. Tanya Evander. She struggled with this fat, flabby soccer mom. She's gonna struggle with Holm too. And if you look at the way she fights, Gina Carano was giving her trouble too. Her training is stupid. She's very big. She uses brute force alone. But her age is up there. She's 36 years old. Cyborg is 32. But I can see her pulling this one off. So I'm going to go with like Holm. But if Cyborg does somehow beat her, you know, it's not really that impressive to beat out an old-ass woman. But, like, they're both roided up. They're both, like, unimpressive and boring. Didn't do shit their whole careers. So, to that I say, they deserve each other. I hope it's a double KO. But I'm going to go with Holm in this one.